All right. Hey, Ingrid. Hey, Kristen. Cheers. How are you guys doing?
Doing well.
Yeah, as well.
Same crowd again.
Same crowd. Yeah. Best crowd.
Where
My
are the
favorite
others?
crowd. Yeah.
Oh, somebody else
Oh,
is coming.
someone else is coming. What? Crashing our party. What the fuck? Get out of Get out of here. Yeah. BRJ. It's exciting. I don't know who BRJ is. How are you guys doing? What can I do for you?
What can you do for us? For me?
Yeah.
Tell me how to engage people in the membership.
How to engage people in the membership. Say more.
Uh, yeah, some people participate, some don't. Some don't, obviously don't have time. Maybe you know about the problem.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I think I think that is the nature of the beast, right? Not everybody's going to be engaged. Um, you're probably asking the wrong guy. on
No, I'm
this.
I'm I'm asking exactly the right guy.
Okay. So, um, uh, like, how many members do you have, and who do you want to engage, and why?
I have 60 or so members,
Yeah.
and many of them, I had quite an influx last year when I decided to focus on the membership and make this my main thing.
Hmm.
And I have such a tiny list that I think, I don't know why, I didn't get so many people now. And
What do you mean you didn't
uh,
get so many people now? But so you
now,
did it
uh, the,
last year. You promoted to your list, and you got a bunch of people, and then this year you promoted, or recently you promoted to your list again, and
yeah,
this time
and
you didn't
didn't
get as
didn't
many.
yeah, and I had
Okay.
I had a good season or something like that around the turn of
Hmm.
the year last year, and
Hmm.
this year it wasn't so much. And because I have a year-long membership, for some people don't renew now,
Yeah. No, that makes
and
sense.
some do. And of course, the ones who are engaged are more likely to renew or to buy the inner
Hmm.
circle higher tier, 3 months extra coaching,
Hmm.
than the ones who are not engaged.
Yeah.
So I want them to engage more.
Hmm.
And it's also more fun, of course.
Yeah. I get it. I totally get it. Um, yeah. So how do we get people to engage? How, how would we get people to not engage? If you wanted to make sure people didn't engage, what would you do?
No live calls. I mean, I'm doing the live calls, so
Hmm.
the because I think the people who come to the live calls are more likely to renew or to engage.
Hmm. Hmm. So, say you're doing the live calls, how can you make sure people don't show up to the live calls?
No reminders.
No reminders? Yeah. What else could you do to make sure they don't show up?
Make it boring.
Yeah.
But even the ones who don't, I mean, I think the ones who don't show up, they don't even know if it's boring or not.
Hmm.
They just don't
Yeah.
come.
Yeah. How would they how would they know if it's boring or not?
Yeah, maybe post clips, but then but all this video editing is so much work. I mean, I could post small clips in my emails if they read my emails. Do you read my emails?
Sometimes.
My course emails?
Some of them.
Because
Yeah.
not all of them do.
No. All right. So here's what I would say based on my experience. So now I know your program a little bit. And um yeah, I think it's the the promise or the outcome of the program is not super clear to me.
No?
right? So what is the like? I know why I bought because I want to learn to do illustration like you do. I'll never be as good as you are. Like that's a bullshit story. Let me take that back. You're awesome. I'm awesome. I'll be great in my way, right? But I
Right.
want to learn as much as I can from you in how to do these illustration. I also predictably after the new year kicked in and like my schedule returned to normal, I haven't been there a lot. So now time is much more scarce, right? And so then it becomes a little overwhelming of like what do I need to do next? And I know you have a start here and all of that. And I can no, don't need to do that. But like there's just a lot. And so it's like what is the maybe there's a couple of different tracks through this. Like if you just want to be able to like for me, right? What I want to be able to do is easily illustrate my ideas on the iPad, either live while I'm filming stuff, or ahead of time, and then be able to share it along with my content.
Yeah, then simple illustration is your friend.
Right. And that's but my point is that there might be different things that different people want from this, and you could maybe categorize it in a couple of different buckets and just have a like this is the path, do this,
Yeah,
set
I
aside
have
20
that in
minutes.
I have that in the welcome email, but people
Don't
probably
read
read it
it.
only once. Maybe that would
Right.
be an idea for Simplero to allow to structure the whole course overview page with here are the drawing courses, here are the business courses, here is the live visioning courses.
Yeah. Sure. Or you just create a homepage that does it, or where we want to go with a playlist so that you can have them as playlists. We're not quite there yet, but like then you have playlists of like if this is what you're looking to do these things. Meanwhile, you can just like write that out for people. Like, hey, if this is what you're looking to do, go through this, and then like just this is the course. So I just um figured out yesterday or Monday. Wait, what? Oh, hang on. I'm going to show off here for a second. This is probably super old news to you, Ingrid, but it's new news to me. Is it? There we go. I can draw on the screen.
Oh,
How cool is that?
no, that's also news. That's how do you do that?
How do I
Yes,
do that?
yes.
I'll tell you. So it's I can't show you here because I'm using this, but I'm using this software called Ecamm Live to for my video. So it comes from this DSLR camera up here, right? And then I can do a scene that overlays
Oh,
um, the iPad. So like the iPad screen is overlaid on top of mine with a green screen.
huh.
And so then I can let me see here. Not that. Where is the I
That's
think it's
nice.
this one. Yeah. So here, if I turn off the green screen, you can see then like this is
Yeah,
what you get.
yeah, that's
Um,
nice. That would be a
uh,
reason to get Ecamm. I mean, I had it before, but I didn't really
mhm.
use it.
Yeah. So it's basically I have just like a green background here on my iPad with a drawing tool. So I just draw on a green background, and now I need
Hmm.
to fix my background so that you can actually see it and like. But that's the next anyway. But that's super cool, right? So
Hmm.
it's a fun way to do
Yeah, I
illustrations
wanted
while you're
I want to do that.
yeah.
This is exactly. Thank you.
You
Ecamm.
bet.
So I have to
Ecamm Live.
reactivate my Ecamm.
Yeah, I can find you links. I found a link about this yesterday. I can find that for you. Um, or
Because
the other
that
day.
would be a great way for me to do videos.
Yeah.
The thing is that I'm always yeah, yeah. Yeah, I need that.
Yeah.
Maybe I can, no, but I need Ecamm because I need different scenes.
Yeah, I mean there are other tools. OBS will do it as well, but you need something to capture the video and layer and stack and all that stuff, and then you feed that into Zoom. So the camera in Zoom for me is Ecamm has what they call a virtual cam.
Yeah,
So like the feed
I
that
have
comes out of your
OBS
cam.
also, and I have
Mhm.
a Stream Deck, but I'm not using it.
Yeah, no, I just sold mine. Never used my Stream Deck.
So you're
Uh,
doing that without a Stream Deck?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Huh. OBS? I have to find out. Yeah, if you can send me
yeah. I'm
the
using
video.
Ecamm, but yeah, either way, both can work. Um, let me see if I can find that easily. Um, if not, I'll share with you
Because I do have a
outside.
background that I could draw on here
Hmm.
like that.
Draw on. Yeah, this one. I'll drop the link in the chat. If you've ever been on some. Here we go. So this guy shows how to do it, and then there's like a blog post that he mentioned on a presentation about
Huh.
how to do it. So
Yes.
that's the trick. Anyway,
Great.
sidetrack.
Thank you.
You bet. But so I think that the trick is just to figure out what people want.
And you see them writing
Wait,
on screen like this, and you think,
someone's playing?
Is that me?
That
No.
was mine.
Okay. Yeah. So the point is you need to find out what people want out of it. Like you're highly unlikely to get me on one of those calls. You're not likely to get me to engage a whole lot in it. I'm just gonna go in there and then get what I need. The more you can make it easy for me to figure out what it is that I need and get that, like the more happier I'm gonna be as a client. But then like yeah, if it's really like an ongoing business building thing, because it's like it's part illustration but it's part like clarifying your framework and your process and all that stuff, right? So I would probably have those as two separate tracks. But right now it's pretty overwhelming, start here. Okay, Visual Minds roadmap, I think that's helpful. I don't know what like is Visual Minds roadmap, is that my roadmap for how I go through. I'm just talking out loud about my thought process here, right? Is it my thought roadmap for how to go through this process, or is it like
It's
your
build the
roadmap
backbone of
for
your
how you think
brand.
about it?
Build the
Yeah,
backbone of your brand.
yeah. But do you understand my like
Yeah.
it's
Should I
it's
call
not
it Visual Minds
clear.
model or method? Is that better?
Hmm,
It is a roadmap.
what is it's a roadmap is a map for roads to what, right? So is it like it's if it's like um it- um where's the thing? No, it's not that.
This is where we do the 9 sketches.
Yeah, right. So it's like I just like the nine, yeah, sketches that every business needs or
Okay.
something like that, right?
Okay.
Um,
Yeah. I mean,
and
I
then
added the roadmap course only not so long ago because I thought we need a roadmap
mm,
otherwise.
okay, yeah.
And then I link
But
from
I
the
need to know
roadmap.
what the roadmap leads me to. Otherwise, I don't know why I need it. Um, what's the difference between drawing on the iPad and iPad mini course? I don't know. Um,
Yeah, and I actually don't want the iPad mini course there. It's a freebie.
okay, so then let's not have it there.
But
Um,
how do I? But then I want the people who bought or who signed up for the freebie to see all the other awesome courses.
yeah, I mean, so I would kill most of these things out here. Like, you don't need them here you can also organize this so that it has folders or something, right? So it's like I would create a page here, not like your course library, and just have like do this, do this. Let me see. Is this is the homepage too, right? So it's just like if
No,
you're just
yeah.
looking to learn how to draw and do this illustration, follow this path. If you're here to, if you want to like get the frame, the I don't know, your the backbone of your brand, the framework, the 9 illustrations that every brand needs, like do that. And I would have like a super quick welcome video that talks about those 2 tracks. Maybe there's a third track, I don't know, but there's definitely those two. Um, um, and then give me the clear direction, remove most of these links and lives. I don't know what those are or why I care. Um,
I mean, it's the video that you just requested. Start
Which one?
here.
Yeah, yeah.
You click on
Well,
it, and here
I
is
understand, but I'm saying links and live. I see links and lives. I don't know what links and lives are and what that means. Do you know what I'm saying? Again, I'm just talking out
just
loud. I'm
call
not.
it. Should I just call it start here?
Yeah, but then what I'm saying is like literally one video that's like 3 minutes that gives me like here's what we do here, here's what you're gonna do. Like that as like I create a page that has that video on top and then basically the same information in writing underneath. Like these are the 2 tracks. Here's how to learn to draw. Here's how to draw. If you want to draw on the iPad, watch this thing. First or after, I don't know which order do I like is drawing on the iPad like I still need this, right? But then here's just the technical pieces of
Yeah,
iPad drawing. Like I'm not
exactly.
sure.
Yes. I mean, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So all I'm saying is just make that super clear so I just know exactly what I need to do when I
And
get
you
it.
know, I have tried to make it super clear here.
Yeah, okay.
That's the thing.
Yeah. Okay.
That is my uh my what do you call that? Idea of making things super clear.
I get it. And we all do this and I do it too. And then like some people
And
look at me
I
like
don't
I
know
don't know what the fuck to
if an
do.
extra layer with one video would make it better.
What I'm saying is let's not have the course library there because there's too much stuff happening on that page, right? And so
And
we
that's
do.
also interesting because I thought I need the course library there. Just thought this is how it works, how Simplero works.
Yeah. No, you can structure this any way you want. Um, then
Then I also have live visioning and Dream Draw Do course.
okay.
It's just a one-off thing. That would be.
Um,
But I mean, it of course it works together because in the roadmap course you learn the things, you learn what to draw, you learn to draw your to find your enemy, and then you go to simple
yeah, yeah,
illustration.
I get it. And so maybe there's like one path that everybody needs to take, but then make that path clear. But what I'm saying is like, do I like which order do I do things in, right? So like if I want to draw an iPad, do I do that first or the simple illustration first?
Okay.
Or do I do the welcome or the start here first?
Yeah, yeah. It doesn't matter.
But I don't know that it doesn't matter.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if
You know what
if
I'm
you
saying?
already know how to draw, then you of course can start on the iPad right away.
Yeah, but is drawing it like, so this is purely like technical. Like there's no like how to actually draw anything here. It's just how to
Only in
use.
the at the end there's a bonus workshop.
Okay.
Here, simple
Hmm.
simple illustration 2-hour workshop.
Hmm. Got it.
I mean, if you only want to draw on the iPad, then maybe start here.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, but it might. I mean, it might just be too much. Like what I've done is in some of mine is like I just have like these are the things you need to care about, and we have a lot more content in there because we created it over a long time. I put that in a folder somewhere as like bonus content, right? So out here in the navigation, you can like in the layout navigation, you can create a folder here. Here's a folder,
Oh, drop
and then
down.
you can just move stuff in
Oh,
there, and then it
oh,
all goes in there.
oh.
I don't know where this came from. I'm sorry, I may have messed up. But like, so you structure your navigation that way, and then you set the home page of the site to a specific page. Where is it? Configure site here. Then you say, all right, for homepage, use, this one says slash overview. So what is that? I don't see that page. I'm not sure what that is. I don't know what that is.
Did I do something
It looks
wrong?
like it does the courses. Yeah, I don't know what that slash overview is. Oh, is that because, oh, it might be that you put that, oh, courses overview and then this one? No, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what's going on there. But
I don't
this
know
is
what you're
not a,
trying to do.
I was trying to figure out like what, where do we set, where did you set the homepage to being that page? Like, and what is that?
My homepage website
No,
is.
no, no, the homepage of this site.
I think
Um,
that's that. This one.
it clearly is, but I wasn't sure how that, doesn't matter. Um,
So
we don't want to get
I
lost.
should do another homepage then.
We don't want to get lost in the technical stuff here. So yes, that's what I.
But that's important because I do hear from people they're overwhelmed, although I think it's pretty clear. And I know
Yeah,
that in Ted Hargrave's membership, people get totally overwhelmed because he has too much content.
yeah, yeah. Oh, oh, I see now. Okay. Yeah, so this one slash overview is the homepage. Usually we put that just at as like the root, I think. But anyway, and then that's where you have this as your course catalog. I understand. Because what we have is there's also a um, course directory page, which
Huh?
is a built-in page which looks like this, and that has just a list of courses. And I was
That
confused.
does not look good.
I thought that was the one that you're using. Well, that one, the advantage there is like you can search through the list of courses, and then you can pick up where you left off, etc. Like it's a good course directory page, but it's not a good homepage. You don't want to use
Yeah,
that as your
it doesn't
homepage.
look good. Yeah.
Hmm.
So
So
I don't want
yeah,
that.
create a simple page that just like, welcome, here are the things. Every week we do this call. Why should you come to this call? What do you get from that? And I know this process. Like I do this all the time where I'm like, oh, I think I'm being super clear and it's making it super simple, but it's not. You know, so you got to look through. Like, have you
Yeah.
heard of the tapping experiment? Like where some person, Kristen thinks of a song. She has a song in her head and she starts to tap like, and you're supposed to say, what song is that?
Happy birthday to you.
That's right. And, but most people, like, they wouldn't get that, right? Most people, like, it's obvious to me because I'm in there, because it's in my head, but you're not in my head. And so you see the clapping and you're like, what the fuck song is
I totally know. People don't read, they don't think, they misunderstand everything. Communication does not work.
Busy and distracted and low IQ. Your clients are not low IQ, but they're for sure busy and distracted. Yeah. So, I mean, it comes down to what do people want, right? What do people want? What's in it for them? And then hooking into that. So,
yeah. Have you read the retention point? Yeah, you have. I think I have to read that again.
Yeah.
It's
a retention point.
It's about memberships. You should read it.
Okay. I don't think I have.
It's good. And he says you have to sell your membership. And that's what I'm not doing enough. And maybe that's also something that you could help us with and tell us how to do. Because I have to sell every single call I'm doing. I have to sell. I mean, I think that people who paid 1,000 or more for the course, they're interested, but I still have to sell it.
You're so sweet.
What?
Do you ever buy something and then you get distracted or preoccupied or busy with other shit and whatnot? Like, yeah, we're all the same.
But
they buy because they want, right? But the thing is that there's always sacrifice and effort on their part. They have to do something. And so the more we can make it, we can take away some of that sacrifice and effort on their part by just making it super fucking clear, the better. And we still have to remind people, like, you signed up for this for a reason. There's something you wanted. Why did you want it? What was the impact that this is going to have on you? How is it going to feel when you're just flying through illustration and just feel so fluent? And like, how is it going to impact your business when you can illustrate your ideas, you come across better and your people understand it, and what's that going to feel like, you know?
Do internal selling also, and probably reach out to everybody regularly, like
second
reach out to people and send them emails and ask them how it's going, and so
like personal emails or personal just text messages or something. Like email again can be very easily drowned and easily to neglect. If you have their phone numbers, like giving a call and just being, hey, it's Ingrid, I just wanted to check in, like, how are things going? What did you make you join? What did you want to get out of it? And do you feel like you are? Because like, well, obviously, like an email, you can email is easier. You have everybody's emails, but we all know this thing. Like, hey, if we need to schedule a call, then it becomes a whole like thing, and we like get on Zoom and like we gotta get their hair set done and like all like blah blah blah, right? Versus just like a quick phone call, like is much more intimate, but then that can be tricky with international. You don't have their phone numbers or whatever, right? And you catch people and then you don't catch people. They're busy, but it has something there. But yeah, making it super easy. Something that we plan on doing is a simple green, yellow, red email. So an email that goes out, hey, like say a week into your trial or 2 months into your Sinclair account, like just checking in where you're at, right? Green, yellow, red. And that gives people an opportunity, like, oh, I'm yellow, like okay, cool. What's missing? How can we help you? But it sparks that conversation. And same thing, like when you're in a call with someone and they ask, all of a sudden the stuff comes up that you wouldn't have said. Like people have asked, hey, how are you doing with it? You might have said, yeah, I'm good. But then you talk and you're like, oh, cool. Like, tell, like, what made you sign up? What were you hoping to get? How's that looking? And then like, yeah, actually, well, this would like, and then stuff comes up, do you know? So the more we can just get on a conversation, the more we can really get to it.
And And then there's also the question how to set up this like higher touch inner circle thing that I have now just started and tried out, and it seems to work. But now I should probably reach out to everybody and ask them if they want that, or what kind of additional support could I offer for people who are busy. I mean, you're not the only one who is like is more established and doesn't have time. But I would love to get testimonials from you, and that you show off your drawings, and so I do want you to succeed. But how can I force you?
How can you force me to what exactly?
To succeed, to reach your goal.
Yeah, I mean, you obviously can't, but you can inspire. Yeah, I mean, it comes back again to give me a very clear path to getting there, and then like patience is like, I don't know how everybody else's life works, but for me, there's like, I work best when I focus on something, not when I like, I mean, this is true for everybody, right? So it's like, all right, my focus right now is this. And so for what I'm doing right now, the illustration piece is less important, but then it will become important later. So it's just like, you can't force the timing on that. That's like my timing. It's not really up to you. But yeah. What's your
would it help if I had like a subscription thing that we two meet and we draw your ideas together and I show you how to, and then you draw also?
Not for me right now. No.
Oh.
No. No. Again, like just time. I have certain specific things that I'm working my way through right now and just internally, and then that will become more external at some point, and then like the illustration is going to be more important there. So no. The other thing that I wanted to ask you about, like when you tune into this whole thing, both this membership and the higher level membership, what's your energy like? How does it feel in your body when you think about it? Are you excited? Are you like, is there some place where there's tension you're holding? There's a little bit of like,
I love it. I love the people, and I love doing the meetings. Looking forward to it. So.
And your head is shaking. And when it comes to like this effort of like making it really work and getting people into the reason I'm asking is like, I'm sensing a little bit of like, there's a little bit of like irritation, frustration or something around it.
It hasn't become a thing that is running by itself. And that would be nice if that would happen.
Yeah. And so what I'd invite you to consider is like, everything that you have in your life is a reflection of your mind and your state. Yeah. So it's like, you go look at yourself, you have a mirror behind you, right? You go look in the mirror, and what you're going to see is a reflection of your physical appearance. In the same way, everything that exists in your life, in your reality, is a reflection of the current state of your mind. And so if you're trying to build this thing, trying to grow this thing and like make it happen, and then just recognize that the way it is right now is a reflection of your current state of your mind, what you feel, like your beliefs. We talked last week about limiting beliefs, right? Your beliefs about yourself, about clients, about business, about what you're worthy of having, of the worth that you have. A lot of people have hangups, myself included, around like, do I have worth? Is my gift valuable? Do I have anything of value to offer? And like, stories around we have to work hard to make money and all that kind of stuff. And so if that's part of the conversation that's in your head, then like that's what you're going to experience.
Well, if everything is a mirror, then I guess I'm okay, but I'm not flying.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And so it's a matter of energy first, and then the outer will will come. So like, where is their holding? Where is their attention? Where is their, you know, great. I see you, Kristen. You're taking this in as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. What comes up for you?
Yeah, I'm also working on the worth thing.
Yeah. What's
I
the worth?
actually, yeah.
Go ahead. What are you saying?
Yeah, I just opened up like 1 week ago. I just moved into a new space, and yeah,
Mm.
I am working on that part. So
What
yeah,
is what is the worth thing for you?
I come from a family of money, but I really haven't done much for myself.
Mhm.
We live on a island, and I saw it was the house was bought because of it was cheap, so it's sort of yeah, it sort of laid my worth a little lower, my self-worth.
You're worth less because
It's sort of yeah, like we don't have money to stay in town or whatever. It's just mind tricks, of course.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
So your parents didn't have money to buy.
Not no, it was me and my yeah, sambo.
Oh, I understand. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So it was like, okay. So you can't afford to live in the city with your family, and your family
No,
doesn't.
now I actually live in the city trying to help my grandparents. So it sort of works out now.
Okay. But
So
how did you learn that you don't have worth?
I don't know. It might be a father issue because I didn't know my father when I was young. But yeah,
If you did know, what would it be?
what if I didn't know what?
If you did know, how did you learn about you? How did you reason? How did you get the idea that you don't have worth? If you did know, what would the answer be?
Yeah, I don't know. It's so ingrained in yeah.
Take a moment.
Yeah, but, yeah. I am working on that part now. I'm taking a Tim Han. I don't know if you know him, but I'm taking courses from him.
Tim.
So
I
Tim Han
don't.
is an Asian guy,
Mm,
looking English.
no.
Yeah, but anyway, I don't know. It has just been because I haven't found my place. I haven't really been working like ordinary jobs, to say that.
Mhm.
So, and now that I can't really sell my courses, I don't know what to do. Hmm.
You haven't found your place. Is there? What I'm hearing is like you haven't found your place. Is that true? You haven't found your place?
Work-wise, yeah, I think so.
Mhm. What does it mean to find your place?
In this notion, it would be something that people need. that I'm good at.
Right.
Yeah. Create result.
Is there like, I mean, what I'm hearing is like a not belonging.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And what I'd invite you to consider is like that. I mean, that whole story is complete lie, right? That you haven't found your place and that there is a place to find and all of that. Like you're fucking here. Like this is your place. You belong in this world. You belong in this family. You belong in the city, on the island, whatever. You fucking belong here. You can't not belong.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't not be in your place because wherever you are is your fucking place. And it's going to evolve. It's going to evolve over time, whether we're talking about family or business or whatever. You are in your place because this is the only place you can be in right now. And it's fucking yours.
On a different note, I have found that I think I need to include something that involves all the levels we have, like spiritual and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that's my place.
Yeah.
To not just focus on food and the
Yeah.
physical.
No, I mean, I love that. But I think the point is that whatever, like, there is the do what lights you up part, and there's the like, and then there's like practical business pieces of like, well, what's the right avatar? But you, by just being you, you are completely and totally unique. So whatever you do is going to be totally and completely uniquely you, and that is your place. And like, it's not really up to you. You just let what you're inspired to do flow through you, and that's the work that you do. And then it might change tomorrow or the next day or the week after or whenever. Doesn't matter. That's how it is. It's always evolving. But this notion that you need to find your place and then that's somehow going to be like now you're there and you've arrived and all that stuff, like that's not, it's not really a thing. It's not really how that works. It's like you find the place inside of you to just be and belong and be the person that you are and express yourself. And that's an energetic thing. And then when you're energetically are like, I'm not in my place, I haven't found my place, I don't know where I fit in, and I'm not allowed to express myself, all that stuff is what your mind is creating in the world. So change the mind and then the outside is going to change. And the way you do it is you look at these things and you're like, nope, that story is a fucking crock of shit. And that story is a crock of shit. And that story is a crock of shit. And that story is a crock of shit too. And you just keep looking at the stories that come up and the stories that are underneath the stories. And then you notice because our nervous system is gonna try to defend and keep us stuck there because it's familiar and it's what it does. Like, and so there's gonna be that resistance to be like, no, like no. And like you said a couple times the phrase I'm working on it, which is for me like one of those red flags, because like that's what the ego will do. It'll like keep working on it. No, I'm working on this thing, I'm working, but the you that's working on it is the you that's constrained. It's not the you that you truly are, because the you that you really are is pure awareness. It doesn't need to work on fucking anything. It just is. And whatever it wills or whatever it thinks of and like just is. So the working on it is one of the tricks that our ego will do to stay in power because it doesn't want to be unseated. So
yeah, it makes sense because I have sort of control issues about talking freely. Like we talked about in Norway, we are sort of constrained. Yeah. I feel so. Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah,
that my ego is sort of the fear.
Yeah.
Hungering. Yeah.
Yeah. Bigger part of you got this. Totally. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. I think one thing that holds me back, and maybe it's the same for you, Kristen, is that now I'm working all the time, working. And I make sure that I'm working all the time, even if I could probably make it more efficient. I don't know. Then I procrastinate and have focusing issues. I don't know what. And I'm afraid that if I have more success, then it will be totally overwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
And it will just go on like this, and well, it never stops. And I mean, I don't even want it to stop, but there's something there that I'm afraid of success, because then it's going to be still more work, or something like that.
Yeah, no. Yeah. I get it. It's very common, right? You're stressing yourself out over what you have now. And then you're like, oh, fuck, if I had more, if it was, bigger business making more money, then I have an even bigger burden on my hands. Absolutely. So what is making you stress yourself out and work all the time now?
My German upbringing, I guess.
Yeah. And maybe there's two related thoughts. One is the idea that there's somewhere to get to. I need to work really hard to get somewhere, which is a lie. There's nowhere to get to. This is it. This is life. This is all there is. There's nowhere to fucking get to. And the other is that if I'm not going to be okay in the future. If I don't get this thing done, then I won't be okay in the future. I got to get this shit done, because otherwise, I don't know, something bad's going to happen. I won't be loved. I won't have money paying rent. I won't feel accomplished, and therefore I won't be loved, or whatever it is.
I think it's back to worth. I think I need to prove my worth. I need or want to make this business happening and show, I guess, my father, who's dead, has been dead for decades, that it's possible to make money with fun drawing, something like that.
Ingrid, you just gave me chills. That is beautiful.
Oh,
this is a fucking unlock. It's a huge unlock. You have nothing to prove. You have nothing to prove, not to your dad, not to yourself, not to anybody. You are totally unique. You're worthy just because you exist, just because you are the only fucking you that ever existed, that ever will exist. That alone gives you worth. It's nothing you need to do or prove. Your gift is a blessing. It's divine. Your gift is incredible. And I'm not saying that because I'm comparing it to other gifts, but because it's you. It's your gift. It's because who you are. And whether or not anybody pays fucking money for it has nothing to do with the worth of or the value of your gift. Nothing to do with that. But if you're operating from a place, a belief that says, this gift of drawing an illustration that I have is not worth much or anything because my dad told me so, and that's how I know.
Well, if I don't prove that it is.
Right. But if you're operating from the belief that it's not worth anything, and therefore I have to prove it because I don't believe it is, so I have to prove it. Otherwise, if you knew it, you wouldn't need to prove it, right? Then your ego is going to continue to prove to you that it isn't worth anything. Right? Do you see how that works? Your ego is always going to be right.
It rings true. I don't find it. It's very convincing.
Mm-hmm. You don't find what, or what's convincing?
What you just said. If I prove it, then I prove at the same time that it's not worth anything. So the proof.
No. what I'm saying is that
itself is proving the non-worth.
What I'm saying is that the ego believes that your gift is not worth anything. And the ego is going to make sure that it is proven right. Which means you're not going to make the money that you want. Because that's what's driving this. When it's coming from this belief that I'm not worth anything, and then the way I know is because I'm not making the money that I want, that's what you're going to create. Because the ego will prove its own beliefs to be right. Yeah. Whatever they are. I'm worthless. I'm stupid. Nobody wants to listen to me. Then you're going to keep doing shit that proves that nobody wants to listen to you because you keep showing up in ways that nobody wants to listen to, right? Like whatever the belief is, whatever the story the ego believes is, it's going to prove right. It's going to make right in the world. So for you, really get clear and realize, like, ask yourself, is it true that I have to prove myself? No, it's not. How do I know it's not? Like really get, and it's going to take a minute to let it settle into your nervous system, right? Where our neurons wire along certain tracks. And then when we come up with a new story, it's going to take a minute of practicing the new story and finding evidence. And then as we, like when the old one pops up, we switch tracks, right? So it's going to take a minute to integrate that. But this is the fundamental lie that you've been operating under. And that needs to go. Or it doesn't need to. I'm inviting you to let it go.
Yeah. By the way, I have a visual the work lesson somewhere in the course where we cut out thoughts and take them out of the head.
Oh, nice! I love that. I want to. Yeah, I need to see that.
Yeah, I have to. I forgot where it is. I have to find it.
Yeah,
that's the thing. Yeah.
Yeah. You mean Byron Katie's the work?
Yeah.
Or what? Yeah.
Inspired by it, also by Castillo. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
But yes, this is, and I think this is also new, or it hit. It's not that I have never done inner work, but that the proving itself, the struggle to prove it, proves the opposite. That is something that I wasn't aware of.
Yeah.
So I will sit with that and work through it and think through it.
Yeah.
Stop proving anything. But what then?
Right. That's exciting though. What becomes available to you when you don't need to fucking prove shit? What's possible?
Well, maybe the whole membership will crumble.
Maybe.
Yeah.
What fires you up, right? Like when it becomes a question of expressing you because you're filled up with the joy of expressing. What do you want to express? Yeah.
Well, I mean, I have been an artist most of my life.
Yeah.
And created, painted sculptures, stuff like that. And now I want to create the membership. And
yeah, that's cool.
But maybe I can do it without proving that it will work. Maybe it's fine as it is. Maybe I have to stop try to grow it. Maybe it's fine as it is.
I think that's a great place to start, right? Because if we approach things from an energy of like, this is wrong and I need to fix it, then already you're setting yourself up to struggle. Like it's the you that created the current situation that's trying to fix it, right? Like we got to expand out from that. Like any level of resistance to what is going to make it harder for us to create what we want. We might knucklehead it, but we might like knuckle our way there, but then it's not sustainable and it's way too much effort.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you didn't need to prove anything, what would you do? That's the question. And sit with that and then see what you want this thing to be. This whole thing. Meaning your business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will do.
Cool. Beautiful. I can't wait to see what you come up with.
I will make an illustration.
I'm sure you will. That's fantastic. That is so cool. Yeah.
Can I ask something?
Yeah, for sure.
For me, what I really want to create is more an information library where people can sort of find things, but I know that's not what people really want. So how do I sort of merge these things?
Yeah. Well, here's one idea. One of the principles that I subscribe to is give away the information and charge for the implementation. Right? Because information is already accessible with social media and AI and all that stuff. People can get all kinds of information pretty easily. And so that's what we give away to attract the people we want to work with, and then, or who want to work with us. And then they will pay you for implementation, right? They'll pay you for, all right, now help me. I had this thing just the other day for me where one of my friends has been following this new diet way of structure, diet formula, and he was amazing. We're oh, that's awesome. And all these articles, I think I paid $5 or something for access to someone's Substack or something to read about it. I was that's really cool. Next time I do is I reach out to the guy who wrote it and said, hey, can I do a session, because I want to double click on some things and I want to deep dive. There's always going to be people who are all right, that sounds awesome. I don't want to fucking noodle with all the details here. I want to hire someone to help. Yeah. So yeah, that would be a way to do it. Create the library, give it away for free, and then use that as your lead magnet, as your free content, as your way to attract people who want to hire you.
But that's not passive income.
There's no such thing as passive income. But no, but it doesn't, you can still be productized, right? So people who want to work with you in the beginning, you may do one-on-one, but then once you have enough people, you start a group program. And so then you just increase the price of doing one-on-one work with you, and so that the group program is more attractive. And as you build up your personal brand, your audience, your awareness, you can raise the prices on the one-on-one and do group instead. So it doesn't have to be a time for money thing.
I'm just thinking the membership is supposed to be something. Yeah. I don't think people have too much information about the different levels of our being and whatever. And I don't feel giving it for free is much use, because I don't know, I feel it needs some explanations and things. So, for example.
Yeah, I mean, we'd have to dive into more of the specifics, but as a principle, I mean, explanation sounds like information to me too, but hey, you can explain while you give the information. I don't know what the details of it are and what kind of information and all that. So I don't know, but as a general rule, give away the information, sell the implementation. And there can definitely be certain pieces of information that you keep behind a paywall, but you can still use a bunch of the information as the thing that gets people in. Or maybe the information library is something they get as a bonus or as an added benefit along with something else. I don't know. There's lots of ways to cut that cake. Happy to dive into it next time, but we are at the end here today. But yeah,
this was great.
Yeah,
cool. Thank you. Yeah, man, this the energy stuff is just the fucking most important thing. How we relate to life, to ourselves, is the most important thing of everything that we do. And then everything we want is on the other side of that. Like everything becomes easy. Until then, we're just like fighting ourselves. It's no use.
Yeah, I feel you helped me last time. Yeah, there was something you did. I can't recall, but you opened something.
Awesome.
What's
Something popped. I love it.
It helps.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
All right, you guys.
Okay, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
See you soon. Bye.